Today's episode is special. I'm sitting here with someone from a completely different generation, someone who lived without internet, without smartphones, without social media, someone who says life was better before. And I completely disagree. I believe we are living in the best time in history. So today we ask a big question. Was the past better or is the future better? Thank you for being here. Let's start simple. Do you really believe the past was better? Yes, I do. And I don't say that because I'm old. I say it because life felt more real. People talked face to face. Families spent more time together. Children played outside. Today, everyone is looking at a screen. In the past, life was slower, but it had more connections. I understand that feeling, but today we have more opportunities. We can learn anything online. We can start businesses from our phones. We can travel easier. Medicine is better. Technology saves time. Isn't that progress? Yes, technology improved many things. I won't deny that. But progress also created new problems. Stress is higher. Anxiety is common. Young people feel pressure to succeed quickly. In my time, expectations were simpler. You worked hard, saved money, and built a stable life. Let's talk about money. Many young people today say it's harder to buy a house or start a family. Was it easier in the past? In many ways, yes. Houses were more affordable compared to salaries. A normal job could support a family. Today, many couples both work and still struggle. Living costs are high. Education is expensive. It feels like the system became more demanding. That's true in some places. But today we also have more career options. In the past, choices were limited. You had traditional jobs: teacher, doctor, engineer. Now you can be a content creator, programmer, digital marketer, entrepreneur. The world is more open. More open, yes, but also more competitive. In the past, your competition was your city. Today, your competition is the world. That creates pressure. Many young people compare themselves to others constantly through social media. In my time, comparison was smaller. That's interesting. Let's talk about relationships and family. Was family life better before? Families were more united. We had dinner together every night. Neighbors knew each other. Divorce rates were lower. Children respected parents more. Today, families are more disconnected. Everyone is busy or distracted. But today, people also have more freedom. In the past, many people stayed in unhappy marriages because society judged divorce. Women had fewer rights. Opportunities were limited. Today, people choose partners freely and live more independently. That is true. The past was not perfect. There was less equality. Social pressure was strong. Some traditions were unfair. I admit that. But sometimes freedom also creates confusion. Too many choices can make people feel lost. Let's talk about social life and friendship. Was it stronger before? Friendships were deeper because they were built in person. Today, many friendships exist online. People have many followers, but few close friends. Loneliness is common now. Yes, but online connections also allow people to find communities they never had before. People with similar interests can connect globally. That was impossible before. True, every generation gains something and loses something. So maybe the question is not simple. Maybe it's not about better or worse. Maybe it's about different. Exactly. But we still haven't talked about work life balance, education quality, mental health, and happiness. That's where the debate becomes even more interesting. All right, we talked about money, family, jobs, and social life. Now I want to talk about education. Many people say education is better now. We have online courses, free information, and access to the best universities through the internet. Isn't that a big advantage of the present? Yes, access to information is better today. In my time, we depended only on books and local teachers. But let me say something important. Having more information does not always mean having better education. Today, students are distracted, attention is shorter. Many people start courses and never finish them. In the past, education was slower, but focus was stronger. We respected teachers deeply and concentrated more. That's true. Distraction is a big problem today, but we also have more flexibility. People can study while working. They can change careers at 40 or 50 years old. In the past, once you chose a path, it was difficult to change. Yes, flexibility is one of the best things about today. But flexibility also brings instability. In my time, people stayed in one job for many years. That created security. Today, jobs change fast. Technology replaces professions. That creates uncertainty and stress. Let's talk about mental health. Many people say mental health problems are more common now. Do you think life was mentally healthier in the past? That is a complex question. In the past, people did not talk openly about depression or anxiety. Maybe problems existed, but they were hidden. Today, awareness is higher, and that is positive. But modern life is faster and more demanding. Social media, competition, and constant comparison create pressure. In my generation, life was simpler. Simpler does not mean easier, but it was less noisy. That's interesting. So maybe the future brings more comfort, but also more pressure. Exactly. Every generation solves old problems and creates new ones. In the past, we had fewer choices, but also fewer expectations. Today, you can become anything, but that freedom can feel heavy. Let me ask you something personal. If you were young today, would you prefer to live now or go back in the past? If I'm honest, I would choose today, but with the mentality of my generation. I could use technology, but not let it control me. I could enjoy opportunities, but keep simple values. The present has power, but it needs wisdom. That's powerful. And if I imagine living in the past, I think I could appreciate the slower rhythm, the stronger community, and the simpler life. But I could miss the freedom and opportunities of today. So maybe the real debate is not about past versus future. Maybe the real question is, what can we learn from the past to build a better future? Yes, maybe instead of fighting about which time was better, we should combine the strengths of both, the connection and simplicity of the past with the freedom and innovation of the present. Every generation believes their time was special, and they are right, but no time is perfect. The past had beauty and problems. The present has advantages and challenges. The future will have both, too. So, what is better, past or future? Neither is better. It depends on what you value: stability or freedom, simplicity or opportunity, community or independence. Every era has something to teach us. And maybe happiness does not depend on the year we live in, but on how we choose to live. Exactly. The best time is the one you use wisely.